to this brings me to an issue that I've had that I talked about in the last show, was the idea that these old performers, old entertainers, are not passing the torch, and this is across the board. It actually started off when Biden got thwarted by a bag of sand at the Air Force graduation. What
happened?
Dude, the dude looked like he flailed. Have you ever seen? You remember the old Power Rangers cartoons where like they just flail? That dude had a sandbag in front of him on the way off of the stage, and he just boop and just falls. The most powerful man on the planet.
Yeah, someone should have been watching out for that fucking sandbag for him. Like he get
or hear me out. We shouldn't have a fucking president that could die if that happened.
You're preaching to the choir with me.
But that's what I'm saying. That's... my issue here is that, like, and back to this, like, touring Madonna. And look, and Joe Perry. Dude, I would love to interview Joe Perry. I am 1 degree of separation from him, and I think I'll be able to interview him at some point. And one question that I will definitely not be asking anybody is, like, how are you passing the torch to the next generation? How are you passing the torch to the next generation of entertainers? Because if you think about it, Corey Taylor is amazing, and he's 50 years old.
So you're saying he's got to get ready to pass the torch?
No, but he should be thinking about it. At 50, I would be thinking about it.
Yeah, but what do you mean by passing the torch? Like even
shit. Could you?
Yeah, I'll get that.
So here's my issue. My issue is this. You look at my issue is that we have an entire ecosystem of bands. I just spent over $200 to go see the original Misfits. Geriatric only. And the only person on that stage that doesn't look like they are 100 is Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein, the vegan in the Misfits. And I've seen him before, and he's out with his shirt off and stuff. The guy is jacked. So my issue is, I feel like we need to have a passing of the torch. Not that, look, and I said this before, not that any of them should retire, although some of them absolutely should retire. But like, and the same thing if you are in, and this was birthed out of, like I said, the Biden thing, and the fact that our entire government is made up of corpses, like, you know. So my issue is the fact that the boomers already fucked up the world. Like, could you just die off so we can, you know? I mean, not literally.
I don't know what tortures they would be like. They would be passing, because it's not like they can tell them or give them anything that they can learn from in the industry anymore, because it's changed. It's upside down. If anything, the veterans should be reaching out to the younger generation to figure out how to stay relevant with streaming and social media and stuff like that. For sure. But the only way they can make money these days, if they're not on that streaming stuff, is touring.
Yes.
So if they haven't done proper, I guess, investing themselves over the years with the money they're able to make at the time, they still have to supplement their income, and touring and merch is the only thing these fucking old timers have.
Absolutely. And I get that. And look, I have a coffee mug that I use all the time. It's an Agent Orange coffee mug. Every time I go out, I bought a Misfits shirt. Actually, you know what? Since we're talking about the Misfits already, and the fact that, you know, like, dude, I paid over $200 to see that. I mean, I loved it, and I would do it all over again.
That's still reasonable compared to some of the prices that have been going on these days.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But by comparison,
reasonable.
And Fear was playing, and Megadeth, a.k.a. Diet Metallica, was playing.